Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to yet another episode of CNETV interview session, a program where we invite innovators, stakeholders, influencers in the blockchain, cryptocurrency, and fintech ecosystem to air their view on the state of the ecosystem. So, with the CBN, Central Bank of Nigeria, stand on the cryptocurrency activities in Nigeria, a lot of things has really happened, and it has really affected. And also, even though the stand is not positive, the cryptocurrency market is also booming in Nigeria. Recently, Nigeria ranked second on the volume of cryptocurrency trading behind the United States. So today we'll be looking at impact of CBN, that's the Central Bank of Nigeria, stand on crypto market in Nigeria. And I have with me an innovator, an industry player who is joining us from Lagos State, Nigeria, Seun Dania, who is the CEO, TradeFada. Seun, you're welcome to CNETV.
Hi, thank you very much. I'm glad to be here.
It's our pleasure. How are you seeing the weather today in Nigeria?
Yeah, it's pretty hot, but it's fine. Everyone is used to it, so everyone is, going about their businesses regardless of what the weather conditions are.
Yeah,
And yeah,
interesting. Nice.
the economic weather is also a little bit dicey. People are still, but I'm sure will definitely navigate through the storms, wherever weather that the country throws at us.
Yeah, surely we'll overcome. We'll get through the storm. Okay, before we move into the interview proper, Sheila, I would like to get a brief about you and your background.
Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, so my name is Seun Dania. I'm currently the Chief Executive Officer of TradeFada Nigeria Limited. Seun Dania, I'm a computer engineer by discipline. I studied electronics and computer engineering, and I practiced managing IT in the oil and gas sector for well over a decade. I'm an information security expert, being certified in quite a number of um, information security courses. I've managed information security across different industries, and I've been in the crypto space for let me say the digital currency space for say since about 2001, 2002, since the inception of a currency called e-gold, which was pretty much one of the first well-known digital currencies. But it was a centralized currency, and I've traded in those currencies over time. Also, traded in forex. I also participate a little bit in the entertainment industry. I produce movies, and also a farmer, and I also provide consultancy in the oil and gas sector. And then now, of course, there's the reason why we're here, which is pretty much cryptocurrency. I'm a cryptocurrency trader and manage the cryptocurrency business and advise for several other projects within the cryptocurrency ecosystem, from token issuances to exchange development and several others. Learn a little
Interesting. It's
about me.
yeah, it really shows that you've been in this space for quite a long time. That's impressive, and that's a good one. And we know that your wealth of experience count in the ecosystem. So recently, like I said earlier on, earlier this year, the Central Bank of Nigeria came out with a prohibition. It's instructed the financial institutions and banks from providing cryptocurrency, providing services to cryptocurrency companies in Nigeria. What's your opinion about that? What do you think that should have been done that was not done? What's your opinion on that?
So for me, pretty much, it's something that was inevitable. It had to happen. However, the central bank could have, played a more, could have played a better role in terms of studying the ecosystem, studying the industry, studying the nature of the businesses around it, and then be able to actually provide guidance. So if you look at what might have been done in some other places, what I feel that should have been the steps that the central bank should have taken. The central bank should have done a call for information, and that is by actually doing their research, putting in a lot of work to find out who are the players within this industry and how does the industry work. And that way you get the call for information, have a stakeholders gathering, a stakeholders meeting, and find out how everybody playing within the system can actually work to benefit the central bank. In central banks across the world, I believe that what most people are concerned about, with the government is for people to be able to safeguard people's funds, make sure that investors do not lose their money to scams, and then so what they are supposed to do in that regard is work with the industry players, check out what they create standards for people who want to play within that industry, so that way people can build trust with the system. But in the Nigerian space, if you take it back home, the central bank did not, maybe ill-advised, but we didn't take it, they didn't do any research, they did not do any groundwork, they did not try to make any findings as to how the industry is. And what happened is they ended up putting out most of the good players within the industry who had registered organizations, who were working with the banks, who had done their KYC, who had done their KYB, who were people that were known. And they now pushed the industry to more of the fear, the people that they were scared of, which are the underground players. And of course, we all know that blockchain technology, especially Bitcoin, was designed to be against the government. It wasn't designed to be regulated by government. So it is, designed to be peer to peer. So right now, people are still trading. Unfortunately, organizations like ours have been denied banking services, and we're unable to provide these services. So in the event where there's an issue, who does the central bank then go to ask for information as to who are the, so so what the central bank basically have done is they provided a thriving black market, as it is with the BDCs, as it is with most of the other things that we see in Nigeria. So it is, for us as a business, it has affected our businesses because we're able to provide services for customers. Our customers have, of course, they've all come back to complain about being scammed. Some people are not able, because at the end of the whole day, people go back to, I know a lot of cryptocurrency trading started on forums, little WhatsApp groups, Telegram, and all of these places. So people have had to go back to these places because now they don't have any institutions that they can trust to carry out their transaction. So I believe it's still not a lost cause. The CBN can still retrace its steps, call for a stakeholders meeting, get everybody on board, define the rules of playing within the game and then within the industry. And then that way you're able to, instill, confidence in the people. And of course, everything will work hand in hand. The Naira will appreciate in value. People are able to transact. You're able to work with cryptocurrencies, and then we as a country, Nigeria, we can leverage on this, one of the fourth industrial revolutions, and of course, we can ensure that Nigerians and
Okay.
Nigerians are
Seun,
prosperous.
Seun, you see, after the prohibition by the CBN, the Central Bank of Nigeria, they are going ahead with a central bank digital currency. Do you think after the launch of the central bank digital currency, which they said will be unveiled on 1st of October, do you think they are going to be reconsidering their position on cryptocurrency?
Yes, I strongly believe that the central bank will consider their position. However, either negative or positive, it's something that we really do not know, because the central bank has been working in a silo, that is, they're just working by themselves, maybe with a couple of other financial institutions, maybe with the banks, maybe with the other regulated industries that are under the central bank. But as far as I know, the central bank has not consulted with any of the players within the cryptocurrency space, none of the exchanges, none of the active traders either on the OTC market, none of the token issuers, and none of that. So the adoption of the central bank digital currency and how it's going to be used, who's going to use it, their later stance on crypto, they might actually come back to say, I feel they might come back to say, well, they want to do an outright ban, on all cryptocurrency trading activities. That is speculative, by the way, or they could come and at the end of the day try to get people to use the central bank digital currency. But however, they will have to retrace their steps because there's no point of having a central bank digital currency when you cannot use it to interact with other digital currencies out there. So Nigeria cannot be in their own silo. They cannot be in just one place and everybody's using just the naira. The world is a global economy right now, and the ease of use, be able to, what people need currencies for basically a lot of remittances for trade, across different countries. So we can only wait and see.
Okay, let me add this. Even though the CBN, the Central Bank of Nigeria, their stand against crypto is not positive, recent report has really shown that Nigeria is ranked second when it comes to Bitcoin trading volume in the world. What do you think about that? What have really brought about this? What do you think really happened there? Is it that Nigerians, the ban or whatever the prohibition is not really affecting crypto market in Nigeria?
So what it is technically is Bitcoin was designed to be for countries, for economies that it was designed to solve the problem of trust. And that is having trust in government, having trust in centralized businesses, maybe like banks, central banks, for instance, especially. So the issue was a trust deficit. So Bitcoin was designed to provide trustless transactions, whereby I don't need to know I don't need to know who Mr. B is in order to transact with him, and there doesn't have to be a third party who's going to facilitate that transaction. I don't need to have to wait for a bank to process my transaction or for a bank or to fulfill any kind of, I want to transfer money from this address to this address and I send it. It is publicly available. I don't have to pick up the phone to call a bank to find out, oh, what is going on? Where is my transaction? It solves that issue of trust. When I send money to you over the blockchain, immediately you are able to see it. If it's not yet confirmed, you are able to see it directly, and everybody else around the world is able to see it. So for the CBN coming in at this point to, sorry, I think I kind of lost us.
Oh, no problem. I'll
Remind
cut
me
it
again.
off. The cryptocurrency trade volume in Nigeria.
Okay, yeah. So essentially, the trade volumes have not changed. The trade volumes have increased because there is that lack of trust. The naira is constantly losing value. The naira is depreciating by the day. The CBN comes out today to tell you that the naira is not going to be devalued. So people have lost trust in the government. So people are looking onto cryptocurrencies. So in the period where maybe last year where the whole world was, hit hard by the COVID-19 pandemic, while other countries were providing palliatives and providing support for businesses and their citizens. The Nigerian government was increasing VAT, increasing cost of petrol, increasing. So basically, inflation was going up real hard. Cost of living was becoming unbearable. So people looked up to the only few industries that were making profits, and those were cryptocurrencies. Stock market prices were crashing. So people are always looking to make profits, and a lot of people have made profits from trading cryptocurrencies. And when they speak to, it's basically word of mouth. Everybody knows, everybody speaks to each other, and they find out, well, instead of keeping my money in the bank, and the bank is constantly debiting me for maintenance charges each and every day, I might as well invest in cryptocurrencies,
Okay.
where cryptocurrencies can get me profits.
Okay, thank you very much. In case you're just joining us, this is CNETV interview session. And so today we're talking about the impact of CBN stand on crypto market in Nigeria with our great innovator who joined us from Lagos, Nigeria, Seun, Dania. So right about now, we'll go for a short break. When we return, I will continue with the interview. We'll be right back.
CNETV, the first and leading 24/7 live broadcasting blockchain, cryptocurrency, and fintech TV application. On our mobile app, you have access to our latest news updates ranging from esports, fintech, iGaming, blockchain, cryptocurrency, and artificial intelligence. We bring to you interviews, analyses, cryptocurrencies, market reviews, and live events. Download our app today from your iOS or Google Play Store or on our website at cnetv.io. CNETV.
Yeah. Welcome back. It's still CNETV interview session with Seun, Dania. We are talking about the impact of CBN stand on crypto market in Nigeria. So let me get back to you, Seun, as the CEO of TradeFada. How has this CBN stand on crypto affected your business?
Oh, it has affected our business. It dealt a huge blow on TradeFada because TradeFada was primarily providing on-ramping and off-ramping services and of course, to increase adoption of cryptocurrencies in Nigeria. Basically, giving people avenues to get into the crypto markets by their Naira, buy cryptocurrency, and of course, when they after trading and whatnot, they can also get off the market. So they sell the cryptocurrencies to us, and the inability to provide banking services, of course, dealt a huge blow and disconnected us from the entire ecosystem. But of course, as we know in life, as human beings, we must always innovate. We must find ways around sustaining ourselves, our families, and of course, providing impact on the good, positive impact on the economy. So we shifted from just being a broker, so to say, to being a full-blown spot exchange where people can trade crypto to crypto, between crypto to crypto. We are law-abiding citizens, so we try as much as possible not to go against what the government is doing. So, of course, as the CBN rightfully said, they're not against, they did not ban cryptocurrency trading, they did not ban cryptocurrencies, they did not ban Bitcoin, they did not ban anything of the sort. All they're doing is protecting the financial institution. So we have built a spot exchange where people can trade Bitcoin and Obtainium, Ethereum. They can trade basically over 100 well-vetted cryptocurrencies, between each other, make trade for profits. You have the stable coins like the USDT, USDC, PAX. They are all on all on our platform. So people are able to, for those who have found their way into the market and already own cryptocurrencies, they're able to trade those cryptocurrencies for other cryptocurrencies. However, we're still discussing and liaising with with the central banks, the legislators, to see how we can provide guidance and how to ensure that Nigerians are not left out of the cryptocurrency trade. And of course, in order to secure investors and secure people's money, it's better for people to trade with centralized exchanges as opposed to the black market. So for us at TradeFada, we believe that whatever it is the CBN has done, it's also, took everyone back to the drawing board, and, found out ways to be more creative. And, we hope that the CBN will change their stance very soon because we've written a lot of papers to them. And we're also working with it has also helped to forge a bond within the industry, because before now, a lot of the exchanges were operating on their own. But of course, so when everyone had and everyone had the same problem, it's kind of like made people come together to have these discussions, have more roundtable meetings, and then of course kind of like form a united front in order to engage with the government. So hopefully we believe that something will change real soon.
That's our prayer that something positive will come out of the situation. So finally, before we draw the curtain on today's episode of CNETV interview session, what should be done for more adoption in the future? So what do you think should be done for more crypto and blockchain adoption in the future? Just 1 minute.
Yeah, so for me, of course, it's in Africa especially, what should be done for more adoption is, as innovators, we need to create more innovative products in order for businesses, most small and medium and large businesses, to be able to accept cryptocurrencies. That way, it does not essentially make it a legal tender, but it reduces the dependence on the naira, on the dollar, or for fiat, basically. And I believe that it can help the country improve on its, this dollar scarcity that we're currently having. So yeah, in a nutshell, businesses and people need to understand how cryptocurrencies work and know that cryptocurrency is for cryptocurrency, and we should be able to exchange it between each other. So that, of course, reduces how much money the CBN needs to spend on printing naira. It also reduces how much people need to spend on, looking for dollars up and down in order to foster international trade.
Interesting. It has really been an amazing session with you, Seun Dania, who is the CEO of TradeFada, where we talked about the impact of CBN stand on crypto markets in Nigeria. Thank you very much for joining us today.
I'm glad to be here. Thank you very much.
It's our pleasure.
Have a blessed day.